Cavs Spurs game again. LeBron James over the backboard.
That was a ridiculous.
That was absurd.
I was saying he should have went left. He should have went left. But when you can do that, I guess you can go with.
I mean, that was with the shot clock going down. At that moment, I thought they were going to win the game. The end of the third quarter was a tough moment for them. It seemed to throw them off, and it just got away.
I thought they were going to win it going through it until.
But the beginning of the fourth, they got outscored. I think 9-0 with LeBron on the bench, changed the game.
Pelicans Bucks. Giannis getting everyone putting it home.
This was, listen, there is a spot available for the fifth best player in the league, right? Like in that top five. We go LeBron, KD, Steph, Harden. There's your top four. Who's fifth? A lot of arguments between Giannis and the Brow. The Brow won this battle.
Oh, so you don't even have Westbrook in the running?
Oh, no. Westbrook, Giannis, the Brow, and I would say Kawhi if he exists.
Yeah, if he's playing basketball anymore.
The Bucks lost that game in overtime, though. Pistons and Hornets. Check out Andre Drummond with handles.
But haven't they fallen off?
Fallen off,
goodness.
man. I think they started 14-6, and since then I think they're 14-22. We can fact check that real quick, but they're going to miss the playoffs, man.
They caught a little fire with Blake, won their first four, and now they've lost 5 of 6, I believe. He's shooting 39% from the floor.
Blake?
Yeah.
Oh, what? As a Piston?
I believe as a Piston.
Oh, this guy would love this.
He's got to hit
this guy.
All right, guy. Moving on to the Thunder versus the Warriors. This one was extremely competitive early on, like when it was 0-0. The Warriors won 112-80 Saturday night. You've missed my jokes, Nick. You didn't even hear that one.
So
Just to recap, the Thunder scored 80 points. Only 80, but tensions rose when Zaza Pachulia fell on Russell Westbrook during the third quarter. Westbrook not happy about this after the game, and by not happy, well, listen to this.
What do you mean what happened? What do you think what happened?
Not sure.
I don't know. I couldn't see. Don't lie. Don't lie. You couldn't see it. You saw the instant replay 4 times. What happened?
You fell on your leg.
Thank you. Don't ask me a dumb question you know the answer to.
You think it was intentional?
Did you see it? What it look like? What it look like? Did anybody touch him? Yes or no?
I didn't see the replay yet.
Oh, you didn't see it? But
No.
why you asking about something you didn't see?
I just saw the play live.
Well, then if you didn't see it, don't ask me a question. Don't ask me a dumb question. Obviously, it was intentional. So ask me, was it intentional? Nobody touched me, fell over my leg, tried to hurt me, you know. But hey, that's how I go.
Do you think that's something the NBA needs to look into?
Hey, man, they'll see it and look at it. You know what I'm saying? They'll see it.
All right, all the things we learned from that interview. Number one, make sure you watch the game if you interview Russell Westbrook after the game. Number two, know what you're talking about. Number three, Nick, does the NBA have a Zaza problem?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And listen, Golden State Hive, don't send me the Zapruder film of Nick Young's knee hitting Pachulia's leg. This guy theoretically is a professional athlete. He falls a lot. That's how Durant almost blew out his knee last year. Pachulia's histrionic falling. He didn't need to fall that way if he needed to fall at all. He didn't need to aim his hand for Russell's crotch while falling right on Russell's legs. This guy has no place in the best league in the world.
So you don't even think he should be in the league?
I wish we have blackballed players for less. Why does the NBA need Zaza Pachulia? Why do the Warriors, the most talented team ever, a team with 4 Hall of Famers, 2 MVPs, the 2 best shooters of all time, Steve Kerr's their coach, why do they need this guy? What good is it?
I'll tell you what, look, I agree with you. First of all, he didn't even fall. He purposely fell. I'm saying he didn't have to fall. He didn't trip. He went at Westbrook. I heard Kevin Durant after the game say, oh, I looked at the replay, Nick Young's leg. No.
Nonsense.
He purposely went at Westbrook. It was a terrible play, terribly dirty. I think he should be suspended for a game.
Sure.
Send a message, and the league should tell the Warriors, look, we're watching him. We got a tape. I mean, you got tapes of him hitting guys, you know, kicking guys. Westbrook last year, he pushed Westbrook down, looks at him like he's a boxer, ending Kawhi's season. But where I differ with you is that he shouldn't be in the league. Well, I don't know if that's hyperbole, you're joking.
It's none of the above. I don't think the NBA should kick him out for this, obviously. I'm simply saying I don't know why a team would want him. He
gives them an he's not a tough guy. He's not scaring guys. But the fact that you don't know what he'll do,
that's
have
absurd.
to think about that.
I hate.
Look, he's the type of guy you love to have, you hate to play against.
You don't love. Here's why you don't love to have him. A, I mentioned it already. He injured Durant last year with this nonsense. And B, he is going to get one of his teammates hurt in retaliation. Because if Zaza does this, guess what? They're not going after Zaza. They might go after Steph. They might go after KD. I just don't. He ended Kawhi's season, and Kawhi, by the way, hadn't been the same since. Now, I know that was an ankle injury, and there's a quad injury, but I've talked to enough doctors about the kinetic chain that when you deal with an injury to one part of your lower extremity, sometimes the rest of your body overcompensates. We don't know what that was. We saw him throw one of the dirtiest elbows in league history at now teammate David West when they were both on different teams years ago. He is to paraphrase Dave Chappelle, a habitual line stepper. And I'm done with it. But
here's the thing. You've had guys like this, iconic guys. Bill Laimbeer was worse than that. That whole Detroit Bad Boys team, Rick Mahorn, they did. John Stockton, asked players around the league, he was viewed as one of the